Hey friends, it's Marla, and I'm here today to talk about the website that I built. So I built a website, and it started off that I just wanted a place that I would do a landing page like all of us use, like Linktree and other things. And I wanted to have a landing page and put all my social media stuff. And then it just kind of grew and grew, and then I made an app because I was trying to clean up all this chaos I have went through, like probably most of you, many iterations of trying to organize your craft room. And what really kind of got me to figure out how to make this app was Scrap Diva Designs had a flash sale. Oh my god, it's flash sale, but I don't know what I have. And I had to literally go through all my orders and figure out what I had. And what's even worse was some of them I bought like the monthly deal. So the monthly bundle, I was like, what came in that monthly bundle? I couldn't figure out like what I had. Um, I still am looking for a couple of dies that it said I bought. Don't know where they are. So I decided there's got to be an easier way to do it. So I started doing the usual, like using an Excel spreadsheet or Google Docs, or Google Sheets. And I'm like, there's got to be an easier way to do this. And so I started working on this app, and I'll show you, like, I'll show some screenshots here, and then I'll go through and show you in a video. And I'll voice over to show you what I did to just do a tour of the website. But I thought it came out really cute. I used AI to do some of the coding and to help me kind of brainstorm. So if you guys are interested in AI or have questions, feel free to put them in the comments or anything. But I was able to make this cute little mascot guy, and I just thought it'd be fun, something to kind of add to the coziness of the website. But I just thought I would share with you kind of why it started and how it got started and how it turned into an app. So it is free. Anybody can use it. I just did that to help me out. And what's nice is I created it in a way that you just can put your name and your email, and it will log in as you. So you don't see anybody else's, no one sees yours, and you're just able to use it if you'd like, right? So feel free to use it, and I'll go over it here in a couple of minutes here and show you like a tour of the website and kind of a quick overview of the app. But yeah, I used a couple of different things. I used ChatGPT as well as Claude to do it. I am technical. I have been in IT my entire career, so I do know how to code, but I haven't coded in a very, very long time. So I got some help, and I went ahead and made it. And I'm thinking about making some other ones. So if you guys have other like pain points or something, let me know. Maybe I can make an app for it. But one sec, and I will go over what's going on here and we can do a quick overview. So here is the website. I'm calling it Cozy HQ. It's overall all the places you can find me on the internet, as well as to get to the tracker. So there's a button about learn about the tracker and go to my stash. That's what it'll say if you're logged in. There's a quick little section about the craft stash tracker and a preview of the dashboard. If you're logged in, it'll say view dashboard or open my stash. If not, it'll say log in. And this is just links to my links page, my social media links, my current YouTube video, cute little connection to TikTok and Instagram, LTK, Pinterest, my Amazon storefront, and email us. I'm working on that. And coming soon down below is going to be a seasonal hub and what's coming soon as far as functionality for the app. So that is just the overview of the website, and if you click on the link that says learn about the tracker, it'll take you to the tracker homepage. So this is the tracker homepage. It just is a quick overview of what the tracker is in version 1, what it currently does right now, and some just a little more information about the functionality of it and how it works. I made this little guy, and he is doing some die cutting with his Sizzix machine. He's just happy. He's just happy to be in his craft room. So if you click on open my stash, if you're logged in, it'll take you directly to your stash. So right now in this user, they haven't added anything. So we're going to add to our stash. So we just click on the add to stash button and the form pops up. Now, I thought it would be easier to have a form to enter in the information than it would be to use an Excel spreadsheet, which you can do, but I like this cute little form. It pops up, it gives you a space to type in the item name, so that would be the name of your stamp set or your die set. And if you don't know the name, like if you just randomly got it, found it in your stash, or you got it from AliExpress, you know, you can feel free to name it however it would be best for you to remember it. So there's also buttons down here for brands. Now, I put a few in that are in my stash, but there's a lot that I did not add in. So if you click other and request brand, and you don't see the brand you're looking for, you can click the little button and you can put in the brand name, and then at some point I can add it to the list. The product types here are stamps, dies, stencil, paper pad, and paper collection. The themes I have right now are Christmas, Halloween, fall, and Valentine's. For location, this is going to be however you organized your craft room. For me, I have bins that are labeled per brand, but they're also in a bookcase, so I'm using both. There's a couple of really cute toggle buttons down here for if you've ever used the item or if you've actually made a video with the project that you made from that item. There's two buttons down here. You can either save to stash or you can click save and add another if you're doing bulk editing or adding to your stash. And this is what it looks like once you've completed the save button. It will tell you where it's located, what it is, the name of it, the brand, and you can just keep adding from here every time you have a new one. So you would do the exact same thing again, however you'd like the item name to look. This is free text form, so however you want to name it. And with that, you're able to, you can put in there if you'd like that it's a die set, or that maybe it is for Christmas, or however you would like to name it that would help you remember how to find it. Because some of them have additional pieces that are all named the same thing. So here I'm just clicking a brand, and then I'm going over here. It did revert to stamp set because that's what we put in before. And then I'm going to put in Valentine's Day. I'm under location. I'm adding Scrap Diva Design bin, and then I said, nope, let me just put bookcase 1 because I have multiple bins for her dies, so I just put that down. There's a notes field that you can put any additional notes. You can save and add another, which is what I did here. So it automatically shows die set because that's what we put in last time, but you can always change that. But it was kind of a feature that I thought if someone has a lot of stamps or a lot of dies and they're batch adding it into your inventory, then you wouldn't have to continually select it. So that's why it's already selected for you. But then you can go in and do the same thing. Another feature that I have here is there's two buttons down below that say never used and not in a video. You can toggle those on, and you can filter by them when you do a search, so you'd be able to see if you've used them or not. The collection name I just put in for our paper collections, but if you're choosing paper pad, there's a lot of times there's no collection name, so you can use that if you'd like. I have a new arrivals bin, so I put that down there, and then I'm just saving to stash. So here you can see this is what your stash will look like once you start adding items in. Right here are little icons. The icons are just a visual reminder of the brand. So each brand has been assigned an icon. It means nothing. It was just randomly selected by whatever icon was cute, and so that's what we're putting in there. Again, there's you can click on used. You can click on here where you're linking to a coordinating set. So for instance, I have a lawn fawn set that has a stamp, a die, and a stencil. So you would add them all in separately, and then when you go to edit, which you can just double click on any card and you can edit in there and search for them. You can type in, I typed in treat, so it could find that, and you link it, and you just go ahead and save the changes. And now you can see on both cards, both entries, it says it's a set of 2. So if you click on that, it brings you to the other part of the set, which is right here, and if you click on that one, it'll go to the original one. So that way you know that there is a set of multiple ones, and if you ever want to remove it, it's gone, you lost it, you can't find it, you can double click and edit, remove it, and save the changes, and it's gone. So it's really easy to edit or delete. If you'd like, you just go ahead and double click, and you can get back to that screen. Now up here, if you go to download my stash or dashboard, you can get a summary of your inventory. So in the dashboard screen, it's very simple, just an overall summary. You can tell how many items you have. There's a total of 3, and 2 were never used. You got 1 Christmas and 1 Valentine's Day, and then it just gives you an overview. So then you could know, I have a majority of dies or I have a majority of stamps, however your particular stash comes out to be. You can print this screen and it shows the dashboard. It's really just a simple way that you can print it out, maybe leave it in your desk or in a notebook, and then you can just see what you have at a glance, so you don't have to keep coming back in here to know what it is you have. And then the other view, we go back to stash, and you can go to download my stash, and what that is right now, you're seeing a preview of what would be in the CSV file, and these are the columns that show up. If you unclick them, they will go away. So if you have a column that you don't need, let's say collection name, you don't have any with a collection name, it just gives you some space, and it takes away the column, and you can see that it's gone now. And then I realized I have nothing in notes, so I took that off, and you download the CSV file. Now a CSV file is a file that you can import into Excel or to Google Sheets. Either one, it will work, and you'll be able to see what you have. This way, again, you don't have to keep coming back in here. You'll have this for your own information. If you double click at the top left like I just did, it selects everything in your spreadsheet. So I will click on it again, double click. So now if I go over to here and click on sort and filter and just hit filter, it provides you with these little boxes within each column. Those boxes are how you can filter what you want to see. So you can always clear them out and get your original view of every single item you have, or you can do select all or just one brand, and now you only see the Scrap Diva designs. You can do that for every column if you do exactly what I did in this video. And then you can also sort by theme, by holiday, by whether you've used the item or not, whether it's been in a video or not. And I think this is a good way to be able to change the view very quickly and still keep all your items and not have to worry about creating additional sheets. So here are all of them right there. We can do, okay, I want to unselect everything, and I only want to see the ones I haven't used yet. And so in this test, I haven't used 2 of these, so now I have something to do this weekend. So that's just a quick overview of how to use the CSV file after you download it. Up here you can filter right here live on the actual app. So in the tracker you can filter by brand, by product type, by themes, and you can also go to download my stash and actually download just this view if you'd like. I personally think, oh, and you can hit clear if you want to clear out everything, just hit clear. I personally would download first all your stash and filter within Excel or Google Sheets. But if you feel more comfortable in the tracker, you can do it here, and then you can download your stash. When you're done, you can just go back home, and it'll take you back to the home page of the website. Thanks so much for sticking through this kind of long video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment and I will hit you back. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.